So we're live.
Is anybody there?
No, I can't see anybody.
Happy New Year.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year. Gosh.
We'll wait until a couple of people jump on.
No, we'll just get started.
Oh, we'll just get started,
Yeah,
shall we?
because it's really bad practice.
All right, waiting.
Because this will go on YouTube.
No, I meant to say Happy New Year, sorry.
Oh, right,
Oh, no,
okay.
we can, no.
Right, we're getting
oh,
going.
no, you can't have dead air.
No, I don't like dead air.
No. We shall carry on. Well, good evening, everybody.
Yes, good evening.
And, hope you're all... we're going to have to mention the C word tonight. And I don't mean carcinoma, aren't we? Because it's just flipping a nightmare, this predicament we're in. Isn't it?
Yeah.
So, let's get this said and out of the way. We're frustrated about it all. Now that we're back into, all you can do is go to the shop.
Yeah, we've got Stace Makes is here.
Hi, Stace.
And Leona Faye. Hello,
Leona.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, ladies.
Flaming Turner.
Hi, Nick.
Hello.
Happy New Year, Nick. Where were we? Yeah, we're going to be very...
I don't want to mention the you-know-what.
Well, I'm going
It's like
to.
Voldemort.
Yeah, I'm going to mention it.
Okay.
I'm fed up with it now. So,
We're done with it, aren't we?
We need the whole planet to raise its vibration and think positively. Yes, and get this thing
nailed.
Yeah, and done with. Because they're now saying, well, Bozza said it might even be March now that things get back to normal. So anyway, there you go. Yeah, sick to death with it. So
yeah.
So
we said it now.
Yeah, there you go.
So real simple things.
Hi,
Lindsay Gardner.
Hi, Lindsay.
So thank you all for joining us. It's great to have you here.
It is indeed. It is indeed, because we're going here now. So, and we've had some more good news today that it's looking like it's not going to be the 25th of January where we can move into the new house. It's going to be the first week in February. Hurrah! So, what can you do? Luckily,
we're a bit disappointed, aren't we?
Luckily, and this is for us one positive of COVID. The people that were due to come here after us can't come.
Yeah.
So we're staying here now until the house is finished. So at least we don't have to pack up and find somewhere else again and things like that.
Because we've actually now got more stuff than we had, haven't we?
I know, and we said, oh, we're not going to buy anything. I mean, the car was...
Well, we got a Christmas decoration that's now in its box again. I bought a few small Christmas decorations. I've got a pair of wellies. I've just today taken up crochet again. I used to do it when I was little, so I can't remember much of it. But so I've got some wool.
That's your lockdown project.
Yeah, I decided that I needed something to do. As a creative
just something
thing.
You can spin along with your hands whilst you're listening to something on the TV.
Yeah.
We don't listen to lots of TV, do we?
No.
But, when we are listening to TV, you can just, do some crochet.
I'm just sorry that you can't do anything, really.
I don't want to do bloody crochet.
No, I know, but I don't mean that. But I mean some creative thing that,
I know.
You could
I haven't done anything creative since October.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I'm ready to take someone out.
Anyway, on that note, let's see who's here. So welcome everybody. Nathan's here.
Hi, Nathan.
Midnight Joker.
Hey up.
Stace says, and me, I don't think I would cope in another lockdown. This is our third national and first local. Who else have we got? Dr. D. Hi, Dr. D.
Hi, David. Hope you're well. Happy New Year.
I think I've caught up with everybody. Leona says you could do some clay sculpting.
I want to do some clay pigeon shooting.
It's pheasants at the minute.
Yeah, lots of shooting around here.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Derbyshire Dales.
That's a good idea, though. There is a clay shop in Ashbourne, although I think,
they do courses, yeah.
I think you can order kits, like things to make at home.
Oh, right.
So that might be an actual possibility.
Yes, I could have a go with that.
Yeah, that's a really
Thanks,
good idea.
Leona.
Yeah, great suggestion, that.
Yeah.
So I could have a look, because I think you can buy online and do click and collect or something
Yeah, get
like
a big
that.
pack of clay.
Well, no, they do kits. So they do kits, and you're making a specific thing.
Oh, right. Okay.
So yeah, I'll have a look at that.
All right.
Sounds
good.
Yeah. So what else have we been doing?
You got your new wellies.
Yeah, I've got new wellies because I've been going to a farm down the road. We've been going to a few different ones. I went to one on Christmas Day. I went to Alkmonton Dairies because we hadn't got any cream, so I went there. And they have a little honesty shop, so you go and get your stuff. I'd gone to another one called Yeldersley.
Yeah, we've already discussed this last week.
Have
the whole
done,
vending machine.
Have we done?
We're talking about wellies at the minute.
Right. Okay. Anyway, the reason why I need wellies is because this new dairy that I've found called In Farm Dairy, that also has a vending machine. They had calves, so I was visiting them to see the calves and the cows, and I've been invited round the farm. So yeah, I needed proper wellies to be able to do that.
Well, you did have a walk around, didn't you?
Yeah,
the sheds.
Yeah. I've seen all the calves because they had some at the front for the customers to see. So there were 3 pens with about 4 calves in each. Well, I think one had 2 because they were a bit grumpy, those 2, and then another one had about 3 or 4, and then the one, my favourite one, had 4 in. But the last time we went a couple of days ago, they'd sold quite a lot. They'd sold my favourite calf.
You did see 2 dead calves as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I went round through the farm. I was invited round the farm at the back. Yeah, and there were a couple that hadn't made it. Which was a shame, but
yeah, it is. But
fact of life.
It is farming.
But yeah, I was surrounded by all these calves, about 40 calves. They were very cute.
And on one visit, number 645, and I did post some photo. Well, Nicola took some photographs. It was able to push its head through a gap in the corrugated side of the cow shed, and you said hello to it initially, and then it stuck its head out again. So I was saying hello to it, and then I started giving it a good scratch.
Yeah.
And it loved it, and it wouldn't let me go, and I didn't want to go. I was loving it, and really, really nice. So that was great. And yeah, so we wrote on there's a whiteboard in the shed where you get your milk from. Blind Woodton 645 Heart.
Yeah.
Oh no, Blind Woodton Heart 645. Yeah. So yeah, she was a lovely cow.
Yeah. But yeah, you definitely need wellies. Midnight Joker says they are some early calves. Well, I don't know what they do. We need to ask them more questions when we go, because we've been watching some stuff on YouTube, haven't we, about dairy farms, and they all seem to calve at different times. There's another farm across the road from here, and they've got calves as well at the moment. So yeah, it is. I thought it was odd to have calves being born in winter, but there's a couple of farms that have done that. But the sheep are due to lamb. Well, probably
they say 1st of April, don't they? That's what we heard.
They said in a week.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, we when we went to the dairy across the road, they have some sheep actually down this lane.
I didn't hear her say that.
Yeah, she said they're due to lamb in 2 weeks.
Oh, right.
So that was last week. So
completely missed that.
Yeah.
Mind you, I was trying to not get knocked down.
So yeah, I'm going to. Well, I can go in the field, and I can see the sheep in the field next to it. So yeah. Steve says happy birthday, Chris.
Happy birthday, Steve. Yeah.
Dr. D says, look out, Nicola, you might lose Chris to a cow. No, I think it's the other way around.
Definitely the other way around. I might become a dairy widower.
Yeah, I do love my cows and the calves. They were just so amazing.
They are amazing. Oh, and we were stroking the cows, weren't they? And
yeah, and they suck your hands and lick you to death.
Yeah,
it was lovely.
Yeah, and luckily because it's essential, we buy milk.
Yeah, we have to keep going. What can you do? So we're only getting one bottle at a time.
Yeah,
because it means we have to go more often.
Yeah, and we were talking to Heather and Chris, the farmers.
Yeah,
and Chris is into his guns and shooting. I used to have a shotgun and do clay pigeon shooting and some pigeon shooting back in the day. And I was part of a syndicate that shot on a farm in February. So I had an over-under multi-choke 12 gauge. So Chris at the farm loves his shooting. Obviously, big pheasant shooting around here and things like that. And he's got...
just say hello to Steve Coombs.
Hi, Steve Coombs.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah, he's got a Holland and Holland, no less. So that's one like the Rolls Royce of shotguns, Purdy's and Holland and Holland. So yeah, epic. So I could talk to him all day about guns and shooting and things. Really, really cool. So I relinquished my shotgun certificate when I went blind, but I think there are blind shooters. I don't know how I know there's blind air rifle shooters and things like the Olympics and whatever, but blind shotgun shooting, I don't know, but that would be fun. Claying. Well, obviously, I wouldn't shoot game, but pigeon shooting blind would be awesome. Yeah, that'd be carnage. Just hear tree limbs. But yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I used to love my clay pigeon. Yeah, really cool. Anyway, yeah, so we're in love with cows.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I just absolutely love the cows.
Yeah. So right. Let's just carry on because there's an interesting story about your wellies. And they're called grubs. Yeah. Aren't they? And they're from Bolton. It's funny, we've moved...
Talk about coals to Newcastle.
Yeah, we've moved 2.5 hours further south. And Nicola's bought a pair of wellies 5 minutes from where we used to live. So Grubs boots, they're part of the Reebok family.
Yeah.
So the owner of Grubs sporting shoes and boots and wellies, his granddad started Reebok in the 60s.
Yeah.
So you've got a little card, haven't you, telling you that with your wellies. But the cracking wellies, I'm going to get a pair, but not until we've moved into the new house. It's not important for me at the minute. I've got me boots, but I will get a pair of those wellies. They're really cool, neoprene lined, totally 100% waterproof, warm.
Well, those are for the beaters, aren't they?
Yeah, these are sporting wellies.
Yeah.
So we listened to a YouTube presentation about the pair you've got. They're called the Spey line, and they are really aimed at shooters, aimed at shooters, sporting men and beaters.
They were the only ones that they had. They didn't have any other type of that make.
No, but they're good all round wellies. Them Vibram Soul, Gusset. Yeah. So
Steve says it puts a whole new meaning to Cowgate.
Yeah, Cowgate. Yeah, it does. So yeah, great wellies. I'm going to get a pair of them. Yeah. For when we're going walk about and it's muddy and stuff.
Yeah. They're just not very easy to get off.
Well, it's the neoprene. They will give and soften up and everything. Everything's so fresh.
And the socks. I got a pair of socks, and the socks are lovely.
Yeah.
So soft, and they were really comfy. But it just means I can go anywhere, and if I go on farms, I've got the right foot gear. So
yeah, we'll have to get, like I say, a couple of welly bags.
Yeah. That
you get specially shaped bags for your wellies, so you're not filthying up the car.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Leona says I'll need a Land Rover next.
Well, that'll be good for the blind wood turner. Yeah, that's what we need. Good old country vehicle.
Well, you should see the state of our car. It's
Yeah.
filthy.
There's probably cleaner Land Rovers knocking around here than our car. Yeah. Well, we need to get it valeted.
Yeah.
Well,
we were going to, weren't we? And then we've had lockdown, so they're shut now. And,
yeah.
That's that.
Yeah.
The owner said you'll have to make me a welly boot remover. I don't need one. I've just got you.
Yeah. Well, I did make one for Lady de Horton.
Yeah.
I have made them. Yeah. So Horton Tower, the castle that we got married at.
Yeah.
Lady de Horton commissioned me to make her one, which I did.
Steve says, next at home with the Fishers, we'll both be wearing trilbies and tweed. They've not seen my hat. Have you not seen my hat? Anybody seen my hat?
They've not seen my coat. Oh, we're fully countryed up here now.
When tell me just go and get my hat.
When in Rome. Oh no, well Nicola has got what make? Oh, well, you tell them. I forget the make, but Nicola's got this amazing hat.
Oh, it's Irish.
Oh right, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's an Irish make, Steve and Leona.
That's your coat.
So yeah, my coat. I've got a full length, sort of like Matrix.
Now Bamber thinks he's going out.
Yeah, Matrix style bush coats. So these an Irish company called Frank Murphy. So this one is rated for, you know, heavy torrential downpours and things.
What do you call him? Frank?
Was it Frank?
Jack
Murphy. Frank, talk to Frank. Jack Murphy, sorry. So yeah, I've got a full length bush coat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack Murphy.
Yeah, it says there, Jack Murphy.
And you're...
This is Jack Murphy as well. So you probably can't see it, but let me just... Where's the camera go? There you go. So yeah, and I've got a big head.
Yeah, so that's water repellent.
Yeah, but I love my hat.
Not 100%.
Yeah.
So you say, don't you, you suit a hat?
Yeah, I've always liked hats. I've never really had any, but
so Nicola's got.
I wear it a lot.
Nicola's got the Jack Murphy hat.
Yeah.
How much was that?
Like 50.
Yeah, my coat was £100.
Yeah, but we got yours was in the sale.
Mine was in the sale.
And I've got a snood. This is I always takes ages to find a little thing. There it is. It's an equestrian one. There's a little.
Is that from Cinfoil and Slater? Yeah,
the little horseshoe there. But this is great. It's quite pretty and it's very warm. So I've worn that quite a bit as well.
So the snood, the hat, and my bush coat are all from Cinfoil and Slater.
Yeah.
And they're a country outfitters in Ashbourne.
Yeah.
And the place where it is and the shops there, that area is called the Horse and Jockey Yard.
Yeah.
So yeah, really nice little shopping area that. So yeah, Cinfoil and Slater, they do Musto, Le Chameau, Toggy, Jack Murphy, all that sort of stuff.
Leona saw the hat. Dr. D says, won't be long before you will be Lord and Lady of the Manor. Leona says that's a flasher Mac, Chris.
It is. It is.
And that's a really good price for a full length wax coat. Steve says Holmes and Watson in search for the blind truth.
Oh yeah, Daystalker. Yeah. I've got a Scandi hat. One of my bob hats is Scandi.
Yeah.
You know, where it comes down, covers your ears, and it's got the little to tie it around your neck. So yeah, a Scandi version of a Daystalker. So yeah, this coat's amazing, really, really good, but not that warm. It's not massively warm. So Nicola bought me a thermal slip over top to wear with it. It's really, really waterproof, but not the warmest coat I've got. So you just have to wear lots of thin layers with it. But great. Love it. You know, it's sort of like, yeah, flash and Mac, but it's also sort of like almost goth style as well, because it's right down to my ankles, which is great. So, you know, any rain off it's just going to fall onto my boots, which I've just treated with wax again. So Yeah, no, it's very, very happy. And that was my birthday present, actually. This coat, one of my birthday presents.
Yeah.
Yeah, in November.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, brilliant coat. I've always wanted one like that. So
Steve says who's who, who's Holmes.
Well, definitely Nicola. You know, a deep thinker. Yeah. Yeah. Would you agree?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm Watson, more of the sort of like bumbling, clever, but a bit, you know, cack-handed.
Leona says sleeveless fleece body warmers are great under them. Yeah, I've got.
Oh, you've just bought a gilet.
Yeah, I've got. It's not a fleece one. It's somewhere under there anyway. I got one, and I've been wearing that under my coat.
And that was from Trespass, the outdoor clothing shop in Ashbourne.
Yeah,
well.
yeah. T+G says just been watching someone turning a bird.
All right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Need to tell me more.
Yeah.
Wooden bird, or was it frozen? Yeah, tell me more. Right, let's get. Is Nathan still on? Are you still on, Nathan? Let's get talking about turnability.
Yeah.
So Nathan is a very, very dear friend of ours, and his granddad, and his mum. And I first met Nathan a couple of years ago when I demonstrated at the wood turning club he attends with his granddad, well, pre-COVID. And I was the guest demonstrator there, and Nathan sat in the front row asking lots and lots of questions, and I thought, wow, what a smart lad. And, you know, he's only 16, but we said this to him the other day, his maturity and his intelligence, you know.
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah, belies his age. So, although his mum said, oh no, he can still be a teenager when he wants to be. But he's an amazing lad. For those of you that know him, I don't need to tell you anymore. But he's got cerebral palsy and he's an amazing wood turner. And he spends a lot of his time, again, restrictions permitting, on a market stall with his granddad, selling everything they've turned, snowmen and all that sort of stuff before Christmas. Very, very talented. He's the head boy at his school. You know, there's no stopping this lad. And he's been to ours and had a day's class with me, and using the Chroma Craft infill stencils that Nick Agar sent. He airbrushed some amazing maple leaves. First time he'd ever held an airbrush, and you know, and he nailed it like he was a pro. Absolutely amazing. So we've come up with this idea to collaborate, but not just like collaborate once and that's the end of it. You know, we've almost formed a partnership called Turnability because we're both disabled, and what we're going to do is we're going to both work on a project. I'll do part of it and Nathan will do part of it, and you know, and then we'll leave the marketing and the advertising and the selling of it to Nathan as well. And also he's, again, everything around COVID, but once the restrictions are lifted, Nathan's going to attend my workshop on a monthly basis for tuition. And then we'll be doing, obviously, projects, you know, things for us to sell together. He obviously wants to develop his skills. He'd love to be a full-time wood turner, but finding a course isn't that easy. So in the meantime, he's going to have to study something else at college. So, but he's really great with his schoolwork, very clever, very academic, but he loves maths, don't you, Nathan? So I think he mentioned being an accountant. So whilst he's studying at college, because he finishes school this year, whilst Nathan's studying at college to be an accountant, he'll be keeping up his wood turning studies. So that's still, you know, one of his goals, to become, you know, a professional and get his RPT. So we've formed a partnership, Nicola included, of course, and his granddad and his mum will be obviously involved somewhere. But yeah, Nathan and I will be Turnability to carry on the inspiring and motivational side, and just show that, you know, doesn't matter what's been thrown at you in life, you know, if you want to do something, you really do it. So yeah, we've set up the Instagram account, and thank you so very much to everybody that's been over and followed us. If you haven't yet, I urge you, please, at Turnability, please give us a follow. So it's a joint venture, Nathan and myself. So Nathan's going to become my student, and we're going to collaborate a lot together in the future.
And if you can ask your friends as well,
yeah,
you know, encourage other people to follow, that would be great. I think we were up to what, 112? Something.
Yeah, it's about 115 last time.
Yeah, so it's ramped.
Yeah,
it's ramped up.
Yeah, really well. Thank you so very much. And also, you know, he's had his Instagram account for quite a while, and he was on 111 for a long time. So also, yeah, it's Nathan Adams with a J at the end of the Adams. So it's,
I'll post it.
Yeah, Nicola will post it. Please go and give Nathan a follow on his personal Instagram account. So we've started posting a couple of pictures. Oh, Nathan, someone's inquired about buying that maple airbrush bowl today. So I said to get in touch with you because it was your piece. So yeah, if they get in touch with you, you know what that's about. Because someone said, "Oh, can I buy that, please?" They messaged me. Well, it came through on my phone anyway. Probably came through on your phone as well, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway. Yeah.
Well, we were out. It came when we were out.
Yeah. So there you have it. Turnability. Please give Nathan a follow and the Turnability account a follow. Would really appreciate that
as well.
Just gracias. So yeah.
So we've got JP, Tommy's Workshop, Midnight Joker.
Yeah, he was here before.
Oh, was he? Yeah. I don't think I've missed anybody else. Yeah. So we've not got a lot, have we, that we've done?
No, we've not. But there's oh yeah, I've switched over to soy milk in my tea. Just trying to get a bit healthier. Well, I suffer with IBS, and when I think back, I've suffered with it my whole life. Even though my mum used to call it, "Oh yeah, our Chris has got a loose bowel" when I was a kid. But yeah, I've always suffered with sort of like tummy troubles and needing the toilet very quick. And I've had quite a few flare-ups of late, haven't I? And Charlie drinks soy milk, and he said, you know, after your first cup, you won't even know the difference, and he feels a lot better drinking soy. So we got some, and thought, yeah, it makes a lovely cup of tea. And I was expecting, yeah, this might be a bit weird, but loving it. Yeah, it makes a lovely cup of tea, and I can actually taste the tea more. But yeah, it's really, really nice. So I'm a soy milk convert. So that should, well, we think it already has started settling down my stomach, doesn't it? Yeah, so. I'm
still on the cow's milk because the in-farm dairy milk is.
Yeah, you love it. And
I just love it. And I think having that milk, it seems to be better milk than what we used to get.
Well, they say, you know, the super fresh milk and the raw milk.
Yeah.
Well, the raw milk can be taken by people that are lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
You know, it's so good for you that a lot of people that are lactose intolerant can stomach that. But no, I'm loving my soy milk.
Yeah.
So that's really, really good.
Christine and Michael Hesseltine are here. Hello.
Hi guys, all the best. Happy New Year.
Yeah, and Happy New Year to anybody that missed our Happy New Year at the beginning.
Yeah, we got it in straight away. So what have we got planned tomorrow?
Well, we're going out food shopping. We're going to Aldi.
Woo! You know, your sanctioned once a week food shop. Although we did go to the farm shop today.
Yeah,
got a
we've been
couple
to
of
the farm shop today, but that's just up the road, so that's our local food shop. We popped into Ashbourne because we had to do a click and collect. Got some veg, and then tomorrow food shopping, and maybe Tag Lane. We don't know.
Yeah, maybe Tag Lane Dairy. And Sarah.
Yeah, it is rock and roll. It's the real rock and roll life, isn't it, that we're living?
Well, the whole country's living a rock and roll
especially
life
now. Yeah, we're all rock and roll.
So, and also Sarah, the farmer here, one of the farmers, Sarah and Peter, she knocked on the other day and said the power's off tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
both the water and the electricity. So luckily she's got a G-Tech cordless vacuum like we have, but she's brought round it's brand new, but the whistling style kettle. So we can set that on top of the wood burning stove tomorrow. It's supposed to be off all day, the power. So we're going to have to fill some pans in the morning.
Yeah.
And yeah, if the heating's off when we get back from shopping, we'll have to fire the stove up, the wood burning stove, and sit the kettle on. It's like having a range, isn't it? But I gave the kettle a trial run yesterday. My nan, like a lot of people can remember these whistling kettles, my nan always had them. And yeah, so when I heard that, yeah, drove Bamber nuts. I thought, oh yeah, it's amazing. Not heard that sound since the 1980s.
I think my grandma had one, but I don't remember anybody else having one.
Yeah, they were brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah.
JP says, going shopping. Chris, why aren't you dancing yet? Steve says, can we get back to the shooting? I want to see a Chris shooting clays on TikTok.
Yeah.
Leona says, the country gentry shopping in Aldi. What has the world come to?
It doesn't matter if you're in the country or the big city, there's an Aldi nearby. Yeah, well, it's a 20-minute drive from here, the Aldi. But yeah, even country folk are switched. The car park's full of Range Rovers and Land Rovers there, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you get loads of Land Rovers and Range Rovers around here. They're just everywhere, aren't they?
Every third vehicle's a tractor.
Yeah. Yeah.
A tractor or a 4x4 with a big aluminium trailer on the back rattling along with sheep on it. Yeah. Yeah, so every third vehicle is agricultural, I'd say. Yeah. So you just hear them all over the place. It's funny. We can't wait till next spring, can we? So we're going to be sat behind a queue of tractors and caravans. Yeah, so we're going to have to pick our times wisely when we go out.
Yeah.
We'll learn when there's peak times of tourists and agricultural traffic. But yeah, it's part of the way of life. We like it, don't we?
We do. We love it.
And every time Nicola sees a tractor, she'll go, tractor, and I go, tractor. Yeah. But they have a very distinctive sound anyway. They're there rumbling along, and the big tyres are making a bit of a whirring sound on the tarmac. So yeah, they're quite a distinctive sound. So yeah, loving it. Loving it.
Yeah. JP says, does this mean your next smock is going to be made from wool?
Could be. Yeah, it'd be a bit of a nuisance to clean though, because all the wood will stick to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to clean it with a blowtorch, I think. But yeah, I used to love my shooting. I've still got an air rifle and everything. And the plan was to take up shooting again. But then COVID hit. So yeah, I'd built a scope cam mount. So you use a smartphone and it's attached to the eyepiece of your scope. Proper blind shooters that have got the money on the part of the British team, you have acoustic scopes, and I think Swarovski make them. So the scope obviously has a laser in it, and they wear a set of headphones. So as they're lining up on the target, it's probably a bit like a parking sensor on a car. Beep, 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 beep. So when it gets to the constant tone, they have to get the breathing right hold and squeeze off the shot. Obviously, this is with air rifles. So yeah, the Paralympic blind shooters use acoustic scopes, and they're probably a couple of £1,000, I'm guessing. But you can, yeah. We made a rig. So Nicola, I'll line the shots up as best I can, and Nicola will be saying left, right, up, and so you can see the reticle, the crosshairs on the phone display. So when I've got it pretty much centered, it's me that has to steady, and then just gently pull the trigger.
It's going to be our version of the golden shot.
Yeah. So I've got a really,
Actually, it is exactly that.
It is actually. Yeah, remember that was a great show.
Because weren't they blindfolded? They were blindfolded.
Yeah, I think
and
so.
Didn't somebody have to give them instructions?
Left a bit, right a bit.
It's exactly that.
Yeah. Well, they had to make it hard, otherwise it'd be dead easy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So, I've got a Weyrauch German HW97. So it's an underlever fixed barrel. Is anyone bored yet? So that's my air rifle. It's the one with the thumb hole stock. Lovely, lovely gun. I'll have to show some. I'll have to do a TikTok on it when we move into the new house because it's in storage at the minute. So yeah, I love a Springer. I like to feel the recoil, but obviously you get all the pre-charged pneumatics now, which are amazing. But yeah, my shotgun was a Landber, a Spanish one. Lovely gun. Like I say, over-under, multi-choke, so you could switch out the chokes and get a different shot pattern. It had a switchable trigger. What?
Nothing.
Anyway, I love my gun.
I wasn't laughing at you.
What are you laughing at?
JP said it'll be like Nicola playing the Nintendo Wii Phone Edition. I didn't know there was a phone edition.
Is there?
Well, apparently, Nintendo Wii.
Oh,
I used to have a Wii.
Pardon?
A Wii.
So, yeah, I'd love to have a go at blind shooting. Yeah.
Midnight Joker says which model he's got, the HW90. 97.
So your 90, that's the one that uses the gas ram system that was sort of like a collaboration with the Theoban gas ram system. See if he answers. HW90 gas ram. See if I know me. Weyrauch.
Oh, he's not. There isn't a Nintendo Wii Phone Edition. He added that bit, which there was, though.
So come on, gas ram system, HW90.
Leona says, I've never fired a gun, must go to a shooting range someday.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I used to go in my teens.
Well,
that was what I
did.
You
used to shoot 2.22 rimfire. Yeah. Oh, we've got a few of your spent cases. Shells,
Yeah. Well, I had a lot. We just kept a few, didn't we? Or did you keep them all?
No, kept a few. Just as a memento.
Yeah.
You had about 300 in that little drawer.
I used to keep bringing them home. Yeah. Yeah, I used to go. Well, I went every week for that. That was indoor. That was an indoor range.
Yeah. And we've got your dad's Webley Tempest 2.2.
Yeah.
As well. But
yeah.
It's a lovely little pistola.
JP says he went to a range in America. That was awesome fun. Clay shooting is a lot of fun, Leona says, Steve. Oh, Leona says, you could make pens out of them.
Out of what?
The cases, the .22 cases.
Well, they're on the short, aren't they? .22.
Well, they're only very thin.
In theory, you could. Anything's possible. I'd have to scratch my head with it, but yeah, you could incorporate it into a pen.
Yeah, maybe an acrylic or something.
Yeah.
Midnight Joker says problem is with it, it's over the legal limit, so I never use it.
Never use it. Wink, wink. Yeah. So yeah, it's the gas ram system. So all right, that's fine. Let's say no more about that. Over the limit. The legal limit for a air rifle in the UK is 12 foot-pound. Above that, you need a firearms certificate. So to give you an idea, a full-powered UK air rifle is 12 foot-pound. And, you know, in very skilled hands, very effective and powerful enough. So if you've got a firearms certificate, you can have air rifles that put out 20, 30 foot-pound, very, very powerful. My shotgun, they put out a 12-gauge shotgun, depending on the weight of the cartridge, is about 2,000 foot-pound on average. So, yeah, very powerful. You still love that, you know, feel of that recoil on your shoulder. Yeah, first time you shoot a shotgun, you know, at the playground first, you know, you sort of like your shoulders sore for a few days. Yeah, that was good. That. Boom!
I shot when I was in France as well.
What was that?
I think it was the same. .22.
Very good. Yeah, so we should have to have a shoot off. Yeah. So did everybody have a great Christmas? I hope everybody had a great Christmas. You know, anyone that's got young children, had a great time. Yeah. One of Charlie's gifts, he's stranded in Germany.
Yeah, it should have been here on the 30th of December.
Yeah.
And it's not arrived yet, so I chased it up the other day, and it's still in transit. So hopefully it'll be here this month.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Yeah. So what's been happening on the farm? Sarah and Peter, they've been working on a new cabin. So people that come and stay in the glamping pods have got their own washroom and toilet and things.
So they've given them all separate bathrooms, haven't they? They've done one for each of the glamping pods.
Yeah, and that's all been done.
They've been painting.
Sarah's been painting. Did we mention what you get in the glamping pods? Did we mention that?
Did, yeah.
Telly, fridge, heater, bed, fire pit, barbecue.
Yeah.
And a sort of like a wood pack. And I think it's £50 a night, a glamping pod, which is good. So, yes, what else has been happening on the farm?
It's been quite quiet. We've had a bit of snow.
Oh, we've had a bit of snow, yeah.
But not very much.
Peter's always out and about. He hates being sat in.
Yeah, he's always out in the yard. But the other day when it snowed, I said to Christopher, it's snowing.
Yeah.
So you didn't believe me.
Yeah, Nicola's got form of saying, "Oh, it's snowing." No, it's not. She's always saying it. So I didn't believe, and then I went out with Bamber and went, "Hey, it's snowing." Yeah. So yeah,
it didn't last very long though, did it?
Well, a day.
When we went to Tag Lane, which is about half an hour from here, they had much more snow than we'd had. It was still on the ground and it was very misty. So just in that space, that short distance, it sort of went from snowy to not snowy, and it was quite funny.
You said there was a lot of snow still on the ground over there.
Yeah.
Because it's sort of like if you look out of the kitchen window here, Nicola can see the hills and the valleys not that far away. You've seen them all on the photographs and videos, folks. And that's the start of the Peak Park. We're literally, a stone throw away from the Peak Park, the National Peak Park. So once you've crested those hills, it's almost another climate. And also that's where most of the fields and pastures are delineated by dry stone walls, whereas on this side of that valley,
it's
hedgerow.
hedgerows.
Yeah, which is interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, it was just like going to a completely different area, wasn't it? When it was like that.
Yeah, but it was only 10 minutes away to get to that part where the snow was from here.
Oh, I know what was funny. Completely separate comment. This, a couple of weeks ago, I'd found a video called 73 Cows, and I'd just been researching, things around here, farms, and this guy had 73 cows originally, but he's a vegan. He's been a vegan for a long time, and when his father died, who had insisted on it being a cattle farm.
No, beef.
Well, beef are cattle, aren't they?
So are dairy cows.
Right, okay. So beef cattle. Once his father had died, he decided that he didn't want to be doing all the beef farming. So he did some research. It took him a while. It wasn't an overnight thing. And what he did, his cows, apart from a few of them, went to like a sanctuary in Norfolk. So he kept a few cows just to keep the grass down, but now they make oat milk. So I'd watched this video about, Nathan's going.
Bye, Nathan.
Bye, Nathan. Talk to you soon.
Tomorrow night, Nathan, dry run, sorry, for the Instagram Live. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Instagram Live, I'll mention that in a bit.
Okay.
Carry on.
So yeah, I watched this film, 73 Cows, and it was just telling that story. And it's won some awards and BAFTA for the film. And we went to Sainsbury's. Was that at the weekend? I can't remember what day we went. Anyway, we went to Sainsbury's, and as I came out, I spotted in the queue to go in this guy, and it was the guy off the film. So I went and said hello and had a chat with him, and I've got invited to their farm as well.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know yet. Milk oats.
Well, it'd be a process, wouldn't it?
Tiny little finger act. How do you milk an oat? Well, they're obviously, they're probably washed.
Well, I think if you soak them, you get this sort of liquid off, don't you? I don't know.
Same with rice and things like that. But yeah, so you've been invited to the farm. That's 5 minutes from here, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, he's a vegan farmer that got rid of all his cows to keep them alive, and the film about him won a BAFTA. 73 cows.
Yeah, I just thought it was quite cool, though.
Yeah.
He was really surprised that I recognised him.
Well, you ambushed him, didn't you?
Yeah.
She got back to the guy. Guess who I've just seen? Go on then. Jay the Farmer off that BAFTA award-winning film. And guess what? I've been invited to his farm. Honestly, get where, what, I wouldn't.
That's why I need the wellies, you see.
Getting invited to all these farms. Yeah. Well, you can go and say hello to the cows he's still got.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, funny. So anyway, yeah, as I was just thinking about then, on Saturday, I'm going to do an Instagram Live at 1 p.m. UK time. And I'm going to have...
At Blind Wood Turner.
Oh, yeah, at Blind Wood Turner, my account. I'm going to have Nathan on as my guest. Nathan's going to join me. So we're going to find out more about Nathan and how he got into wood turning and why and what he likes to do and things like that. But I'm not going to talk too much because that'll spoil the show. So yeah, join us if you can at Blind Wood Turner, Saturday, 1 p.m. UK time. And you can ask Nathan some questions and find out what an amazing young man he is. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be an Instagram Live.
Yes. Any more comments?
I think Leona's put, "You drunk again, Steve." He's put, "Nobody thunk it, nobody knew, no one imagined the great cow guru, cows are one." Oh dear.
Yeah, so he's a bit of a hippie.
Oh
this
yeah,
cow guy.
he's a big hippie. Yeah.
You said he's got long hair and everything, don't you? Tied back. did you
Yeah,
say?
yeah. Tommy says he was on the telly the other year. So I mean, it's probably about 2 years since he got rid of his cows, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What's that farm called? Bradley Nook.
Yeah, Bradley Nook. Yeah, and we go past it as well on the way into
Every day?
Ashbourne every time. And once I'd sort of put my research together, I knew where it was, and they've got solar panels, and I think I spotted some cows today as we went past.
Oh, right.
They look like black cows.
All right. Well, he's obviously environmentally aware and savvy.
He doesn't drive. He drives as little as possible. He's got an electric bike that he rides around here on. But yeah, it's just, I just thought it'd be really interesting.
Yeah. A lot of the cows around here, the dairy cows, are Holstein Friesian.
Yeah. The ones at In Farm are Holstein Friesian.
Yeah.
The ones at Tag Lane are Jersey cows. They're very pretty, the Jersey cows.
Yeah, your favourite looking cow.
Yeah, I do love them. But the In Farm dairy is just very local to us, and it's nice to have that opportunity to go on a more regular basis.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tag Lane, I love their milk. I mean, their milk's just brilliant as well.
You'll have to ask how many they've got in the herd at Tag Lane.
Yeah.
In Farm, their herd's 200.
Yeah. They had about 40 odd calves.
Yeah, and they've sold quite a few. Like you say, yes. Any questions?
No. Anybody want to know anything
about our mad existence here?
Yeah, it's got a bit of Groundhog Day, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's we're just chomping at the bit now, aren't we, to move and just to be able to do stuff and get on with things.
Well, that suggestion of Leona's brilliant. So when you've made your thing, can you take it back there and they fire it?
I think so. Yeah. I'll have a look, but I know they were doing kits. And you could get a kit to make a certain thing, and so I'll have a look and see if we can do a click and collect.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah,
pretty awesome, that.
Because at least it'd be something for you to do. Whilst I'm making my 2 mile long scarf.
Yeah, Tom Baker would be proud of it when it's finished.
I've literally only just started. It came today, but it came in this very nice handy bag that I really like, and I got 2 hooks because somebody recommended one to me. See if I can get these out; they're all tangled up. So I got this one that someone recommended. This is a clover, I think, and it's a sort of comfortable soft touch. But I'm losing the stitches.
Even these crochet hooks feel different to what my mum had.
So this is the one I like the best. It's the most comfortable. So you can see I've made quite a big inroads into this. I'm on my 2nd row.
You're proud of that? I mean, you've not done it since you were a child, and
no, I watched I watched a YouTube channel video. So what I'm going to do is just get back into it and work out the stitching again, and then I'll probably just make a piece of something, and then I'm going to do the granny squares, and I've got 2 lots of colour here.
Yeah, I've commissioned a set of antimacassars for when I'm 65.
So that's one of my balls of wool. So it's all different shades of kind of pale blues and greys. And then I've got this as well. which doesn't look grey, but that's a grey. So I thought together, they kind of work. So I just want to make something like, I don't know, a small throw or something.
Doilies.
Yeah. So.
Well, from tiny acorns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do.
Beginnings.
So Leona says, looks like when I try to knit a scarf. Yeah, this would be very, very narrow because that's the width at the minute. So if I was doing a scarf, I'd have to go wider. But I just thought I'd rather do this than knitting. I have tried. I can do basic knitting. I knitted a scarf a few years ago, but I ended up with more stitches than I started with, and it wasn't the best wool. It was a very fluffy wool, so it wasn't really the best wool to be starting with. So yeah, just thought I'd try a bit of crochet.
When I was at high school, one of the lads that was at the same primary school as me, as well, John Galvin, he was brilliant at knitting. He was always knitting.
I think I don't know if it's a boy that does crochet, but there's a boy, a black boy in America, I think, and you see him and he's sort of doing his stuff, not even looking at it.
Yeah.
And he's only, I don't know, 10, 11, something like that. And he makes all these things and sells them. I'm sure it's crochet. But yeah, he absolutely loves it. I've seen a few videos with him on pop-up.
Wow.
Yeah,
John Galvin, knit all the time. Yeah.
I'm not reading out what Steve said.
What's he said?
You'd need something something warmer for under your flashes coat.
Oh right, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Oh dear. So anybody got anything to share, or anybody want to come on and chat? We've not done that for a while.
Oh right, what time is it? Because I'm phoning.
Oh right, yeah, okay. We need to go about 8. So if anybody wants to come on for 3 minutes, just say now.
Yeah, I've got to call someone, and I said I'd be finishing this at about 8. So now's your time, folks.
Yeah, it'd only be quick. Nobody.
No, it's all
right. So yes, we haven't got a lot to say really today. I'm very sorry.
No, but it's been really cool hanging out with everyone.
Yeah,
always is.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It'd just be nice when we can actually see people and
get back into again.
Yeah, get back into all the events and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I'm chomping at the bit now to get going. And
yeah, I think after Christmas it was kind of like we were both.
Well, right, that's it. Well, as soon as New Year's Day had been and gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were right. That's it. Christmas is over. Let's get on with it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, Lindsay says, "Will you be getting your filmmaker chappy back when the workshop is set up?"
Matthew.
Yeah.
He is still in Hong Kong. Yeah, after he finished his degree, he went back to Hong Kong. So he's missed his graduation ceremony and everything like that. But they are moving to England. They've started the process. Yeah. So yeah, the family wants to move over here.
But we were moving anyway because he was based at Lancaster.
Yeah.
So even if he'd still been in the country, it would have been, and without restrictions, he wouldn't have been able to come here anyway. It would have been too far.
Yeah, keeps in touch though.
Yeah. But maybe depending on where they end up. Because I don't know if he's going back to Lancaster.
Well, he's going to do his masters, he said.
Yeah.
But I don't know what uni he's going to pick. But yeah, he's going to do his masters.
But yeah, I think they want to come back. Well,
Yeah,
they want to come here.
Obviously, things are
not great in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but when everything's squared away, they're coming here.
Yeah.
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 Okie dokie. Well, we shall say adieu. It's been lovely, these three. Because that's it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been lovely, these three. At
home with the fishes.
Yeah, live streams, that's what we call it. These 3 live streams with our friends, and yeah, it's been a blast, and it's made us giggle.
Yeah, especially that other one. When was it the first one? When I was laughing.
Yes, the first one.
And guess who started that off?
Yeah, Mr. Twider. Guess who's Kelsey Breeze. Yeah. So yeah, lovely folks. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. We do appreciate it.
Stay creative. Please, please, please lend your support to the Turnability Project and Nathan Adams with a J on the end. Nathan Adams. Yeah. And Saturday, 1 p.m. at Blindwood Turner, the live interview.
Yeah.
With Nathan Adams.
Instagram Live.
Yeah, the one and only Nathan Adams.
Yeah.
So
look after yourselves, everybody.
Yes,
and
stay creative. We're going to get some clay.
Yeah, and hopefully once we've moved, you'll see a bit more of us on YouTube and stuff again.
Yeah.
But yeah, look after yourselves. Have a good week. And yeah, catch up with you all soon.
Bye, folks. Keep on turning.
Bye.
Bye.